Today I'm going to share some historical secrets with you. To be honest, the history of our India is much greater, more interesting, and mysterious than any other country in the world. Many wonderful events have occurred on this land, and many unsolved mysteries exist on this earth, especially the forts in our country. They are not just historical structures, but also feature amazing sculptures and unsolved mysteries. So without further delay, let's learn about some mysterious forts in our country today. Make sure to watch this video fully without any breaks. Now let's get into the topic. When we talk about kings, queens, and their armies, we also talk about the forts where they lived. Forts are where the royal families resided, which is why they have such a craze. Kings used to build their forts in a very artistic and magnificent way, with all kinds of wonders and special features found in them. The people of the villages and neighboring kingdoms used to tell stories and tales about them. Interestingly, even today, we still talk about some of these forts with the same level of interest. Do you remember what a fort looks like? You might not have an idea, but everyone has watched the movie Bahubali, right? It shows huge forts in it, though those are graphics. But there are many such magnificent forts in India as well. So let's explore those forts in this video. First up is Shaniwar Wada. Shaniwar Wada is one of the most popular and ancient structures in India. You might have heard about this fort, but now I'm going to tell you about the secrets within this fort. But before I share those, let me tell you a bit about the fort. It is very ancient, located in Pune, Maharashtra. It was built in the 18th century. After the Maratha Empire emerged in 1881, this palace became the center of Indian politics. Do you know who built this fort? It was Peshwa Bajirao who constructed it in 1770. It was his residence and he named it Shaniwar Wada. This fort had 7 stories and housed around thousands of people. Peshwa Nasaheb had 3 sons, Madhavrao, Vishwasrao, and Narayan Rao. Peshwa Nasaheb died in the Third Battle of Panipat. After that, Madhavrao became the king. Later, in another battle, his brother Madhavrao also died. Madhavrao, deeply saddened and depressed, eventually died as well. At that time, there was no one to ascend to the throne because the third son, Narayan Rao, was only 16 years old and could not take the throne. So his uncle Raghunath Rao took over the responsibilities. However, fearing that Narayan Rao might come in the way of his position, Raghunath Rao, along with his wife Anandibai, conspired to murder Narayan Rao mercilessly. Not only that, but after this murder, Narayan Rao's dead body was not even given a proper funeral and was thrown into a river. According to tradition, it is believed that if a proper funeral is not performed, the soul remains trapped in that place. Since then, it is said that Narayan Rao's spirit haunts the fort, waiting for help. It is said that the cries of Kaka Malvachwa, Uncle Save Me, can be heard at night. This is why this fort has become one of the most haunted forts in the country. The fort appears half burnt when seen, and there is a big story behind it. In 1828, a fire broke out in the fort, and the granite turned black, giving it a haunted look. This is why Shaniwar Wada appears as a haunted fort. Next, we have Talbihat Fort. This fort is located on the Jhansi Lalitpur 4-lane road in Uttar Pradesh. When Rani Lakshmi Bai was fighting against the British, this fort was under the region of Maharaja Mardan Singh. This large fort is located beside the large Manasarovar Lake. The British broke the wall of this fort to reach Jhansi. Before this, Mardan Singh's father, Prahlad Singh, had made this fort his residence. Many rituals were conducted in this fort, and many women used to come and perform prayers in the fort. However, one day, 7 women were performing prayers in the fort when Prahlad Singh's eyes fell on them. He imprisoned and raped them all, leading to their death. It is said that their voices still echo in the fort, crying out for help. This is why this fort has also become a haunted fort like Shaniwar Wada. Even to this day, women from the surrounding areas come to this fort and perform prayers for the peace of those souls, believing that doing so will stop their cries. Next is Gwalior Fort. This fort is located in Gwalior, Madhya Pradesh. Many kings have ruled this fort. It was established around 1100 years ago, in the 8th century, by Tomar Singh, and later came under the control of the Mughals, the Scindias, and the Marathas. After some time, Lakshmi Bai of Jhansi, Tatya Tope, and the British also came here. Due to this, different cultures are seen in this fort, making it a mysterious place. It is said that there are secret rooms in this fort where something valuable is hidden. During the Scindia rule, they used this fort as an armory and treasury. During those times, there were no banks or strong rooms to store valuable items and money, so they built secret rooms under this fort to store valuable items and jewelry. It is said that the Scindias hid a massive treasure called Gangajali here. They used this treasure during wars and famines. The treasure was hidden in a way that no one could find it, and secret codes were used to unlock these rooms. Only Maharaja Jiwaji Rao knew about these codes. After his death, no one could find out about these rooms because Jiwaji Rao's son was a young child at that time, and the father could not pass on the secret details to his son, so no one has been able to uncover them. In another instance, Ranjit Rao ruled this fort. This king had a fear that someone from the village might kill him, so he found a solution. He arrested everyone he suspected and imprisoned them. Instead of killing them all at once, he tortured and killed them one by one in a brutal way. It is believed that the souls of those who died in such a manner still roam the fort, causing people to be afraid of the place. Next is Malwa Mahal. Hearing the name Mahal, you might think it's a big royal palace, but it's not. It's a mystery mahal. It is located on Bistadari Road in Delhi, next to the Delhi Earth Station. It is in a restricted area in the forest behind Buddha Jayanti Park. Malwa Mahal is also known as Bistadari Mahal. This mahal was built in 1325 by Feroz Shah Tughlaq as a hunting lodge. This mahal became popular as one of the most haunted places in the country. There are big reasons behind its popularity. Some kings of the Oud dynasty took over this fort, including Vilayatu Mahal, Oud Begum, and Oud Nawab Wajid Ali Shah. Later, the British killed Nawab Wajid Ali. The royal family members hid a large treasure here, and many people attacked this mahal to seize it. In this attack, all the royal family members were killed. To sum up, the last heir of Nawab Wajid Ali Shah's dynasty was Begum Vilayatu Mahal. She possessed many diamonds. She used to live in the mahal with her daughters and granddaughters. However, one day she consumed the diamonds she had and committed suicide. Since then, it is believed that her spirit roams the mahal, and that is why the mahal has become a most haunted house. Many tourists visit there to experience this phenomenon. Next is Golconda Fort. This fort is also one of the heritage forts in Madhya Pradesh. There are many unsolved mysteries surrounding this fort. It is located 70 kilometers from Jhansi. This fort was built in the 11th century. The Chandela, Bundela, and Kangar dynasties ruled this region. Later, the Tughlaqs took over this fort. A lot of treasure was stored in this fort. However, no one who tried to learn more about this fort has ever returned, including archaeologists. This is why this fort is called the most haunted fort. It is also believed that spirits inhabit this fort. A sorcerer, attracted by the beauty of the princess, tried to cast a spell on her with oil infused with black magic. Realizing this, the princess caused the oil to spill on a rock, which crushed the sorcerer. Before dying, the sorcerer cursed the entire town to destruction. It is said that no one has returned after visiting this fort, as the sorcerer's curse remains in place. So this is the story of a few haunted spots in our India. If you like this video, like and share it. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, do it now and click the bell icon next to it. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.